Can you talk about your writing process?
Yeah, I mean, well, are some of you writers or trying to write?
My husband is, so I'm living with it.
Oh, okay.
He has a day job, but
well,
he's been exploring it.
It's funny when you ask people if any people are writing, like they don't like to say they are. I think more of you probably are. I feel that it's sort of like because you're worried, you're gonna like raise your hand, say you're writing a book, and then a few months later you're in the supermarket, you run into somebody, hello Marge, I heard you were writing a book, I haven't seen anything in print yet. That's gonna happen.
Exactly.
I think that, everybody's writing process is tremendously different. Whatever works is really good. For me, I do work all the time when I'm in the middle of a book, but like when I'm not, I mean like I'm on a book tour now, and so I have this fantasy that I'd be writing in hotels and airports, but I'm basically eating macadamia nuts from the minibar. When I'm writing a novel, I like to write 80 pages without worrying about what it is, without thinking anybody's going to read it, without knowing what it's about. Just do what I call the grandiose fantasy. Just get it down. Then you print it out, take it somewhere, look at it, mark it up, find the horrible things that you put in it, take them out, and then you see what it is you've got. And then once you have, and 80 pages, by the way, is a kind of good number because it's enough to make you feel proud. It's like an accomplishment. It piles up. But if you have 100 or more, you might feel, if you end up putting it aside, that you've wasted your life. 80 pages, you can put it aside and not feel suicidal about it. At that point, I might start making an outline. And my outlines are not like regular outlines. I was so bad at structure and outlines as a kid. Like, when I had to write an outline for a paper in school, I would write the ancient Greeks. A, what they wore. 2, their food. I didn't know what it was. But for me, an outline is really kind of like a way to understand, not plot so much at all, as what I'm doing. Like I might say, in this chapter, Jules's envy really needs to be shown. And now in this chapter, which is kind of a between chapter, let the friendships just be revealed. It's not like that. I like to work, when I'm writing, the early parts of the day are always best. It's kind of diminishing returns as the day goes on. Of course, if you have a day job, as you say your husband does, you work when you can. And I think for me, like when my children were small, I worked when I could. And I think I got more prolific after I had kids, so I really recommend that. That's why I have 10 kids. Meg Duggar, right?